Welcome to Go Conversations. My name is Faith, and today we sit down with Singwa Silinga, founder and visionary of Hercules Bootcamp. Stay tuned for an insightful discussion on fitness, inspiration, and what it takes to reach your ultimate fitness goals. Let's dive in. Who is Singwa, and what is Hercules Bootcamp all about?
Okay. So the Hercules Bootcamp is basically a fitness program, and it was devised by myself back in 2011. So I am a qualified group exercise instructor as well as a personal trainer.
Okay.
So what I do is basically I count for people. That's basically what I do. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done.
By that logic, that means I could also be.
Yes.
Okay.
So all you have to do is just sit down, stand up, and I count for you.
Okay. All right. Now, as a personal trainer,
Yes.
you obviously deal with a lot of people who come to you and they say, I have these fitness goals for the year. How do you go about motivating people and helping them stick to those fitness goals?
We do what is called a wellness assessment. Now, wellness is comprised of 8 pillars. I'm just going to name a few of them.
Okay.
It's basically your emotional strength, your physical strength, your mental strength, your spirituality, finance, your environment, and I'm missing 2. All right. So you have to balance those out.
Okay.
All right. You can't really be strong in one and be weak in the others. So we speak to those pillars, and we basically get an assessment of where you are. And you also have to recognize that people are different. All right. So you get some introverts, some extroverts, and you get different characters of people. So my line is to basically assess you.
Okay.
And I'm very good at analyzing people. This is what I do. You know, this is my calling. So we ask them general questions just to gauge what type of person they are.
Yeah.
And it's basically just about movement. All right. So don't always think of fitness as just being in a room and lifting weights.
Yeah.
You know, you have to explain to people that you have to move every day. People have become more technologically advanced, but they've been lazy to do things on their own. Like, we never had a remote. We used to get up,
Physically get up.
and go change the channel. We never used to have Mr. Delivery. We used to get up,
And go to the store.
go to the store. So, which is why we're actually progressing backwards rather than forward, which is a big thing about what technology does. It really regresses society. So we always use what you call the fundamentals of fitness. So we have to appeal to those 8 pillars that I just mentioned. If I mention them again, I'll probably get them wrong. So let's just stick there. I missed 2 already.
It's okay.
Yeah.
How do you address, issues of mental and emotional stability with your clients?
Like I said, we have to balance out your 8 pillars of wellness.
Okay.
Because it's been proven, the stats say that your wellness, your physical wellness, your emotional wellness are linked together. Okay. So how good you feel about yourself is actually, it pays dividends to actually how you look. And also, a very good thing to note is that men and women are different. They're different beings altogether. Women focus a lot on their image, and men focus a lot more on their well-being. A man provides, protects, leads. A woman nurtures and is more feminine. So you allow men to be more masculine and you allow women to be more feminine. All right? So we approach fitness to both sexes differently. So when I want to approach my clientele, I sit down with them and then I do what is called a needs analysis. And I focus on all these 8 pillars that I've just told you about.
Obviously, you've now stated that there's a difference between men and women, and also fitness isn't really a one-size-fits-all. So how do you navigate a class where there are different people, but you have to find one thing that they all have to do, that they all benefit from. So how do you make that work?
You have to be diverse. You cannot live in any society without including diversity. So that's one thing. It's not even a weakness, but it's an actual asset to any society. The main goal of everyone is to be better than yesterday.
Okay.
You strive to be better than yesterday. So there's a saying that goes, you strive for progress and not perfection. So what we do, what I personally do, is that I make all my clients and members better than they were yesterday. So music brings everyone together. Rhythm. That's been for eons. So the music that we play gets people moving, and they basically just have fun. So the common factor is that we're here to have fun and be better than yesterday.
Going back to the New Year's resolutions,
Yes.
right? People come to you, they're like, this is my goal. What are some of the excuses you've heard from people when they say, I don't want to do this anymore?
The most common ones is that I'm basically just not ready. I don't have any gym clothes. I don't have any trainers.
So what are some of the solutions you would offer to someone who comes with those type of excuses?
You spoke about motivation. Motivation is an emotional feeling.
Yeah.
Now, what I've taught to many of my members, clients, is that emotions vary.
Yeah.
You're feeling like this today, you're feeling like that tomorrow. So you never respond to emotion. Never respond to motivation. You respond to discipline. And what does discipline yield? Consistency. Whether you feel lethargic, tired, or you don't feel like it, you have to do it. You have to do it. No matter what comes, no matter how you feel. Because if you don't do it, then you don't get the benefit. So I teach discipline. Motivation is for weak people. And I specifically mentioned spirituality. I didn't mention religion because that's divisive. It doesn't matter what your religion is, but it matters what your spirituality is.
For those who are now interested, like they've heard you speak, they now also want to join Hercules Bootcamp. How do they get to do that?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for reading the article that was published. It was this year.
Just this year.
Right, yeah. Thank you for that. It actually got a lot of traction, and you beautifully wrote it. Thank you for the editing. The editing was absolutely super. So thank you for that. You can get us on Facebook on Hercules Bootcamp SA. That's our Facebook page. Or you can WhatsApp us on 081 485 8515. We do classes everywhere in South Africa. So what happens is that there is an aerobic industry that hosts events, and what we do is that we go to all over Cape Town, Joburg, Pretoria, Kimberley, Mpumalanga. We have one signature event that we do every 2 years. We used to do it annually, but because of the special pandemic that we had for supper, breakfast and lunch, we were like, now we're going to change the way we do it. So we're going to do it once every 2 years. It's called the HBFFD, Hercules Bootcamp Fitness Family Fun Day.
Okay.
All right. It's a weekend of fitness and basically just having fun with your family over the wellness weekend. We're going to have it this year on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of May at Cambridge Sports Club. It's a whole weekend. We've done these wellness tours all over the Eastern Cape just to bring a wellness campaign and awareness to everyone, and reminding them that, remember, you have to watch what you eat and you also have to move.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much for coming. For those who would like to read the article, it will be on the Go and Express website. You can also check out our social media platforms. That's where you will see all the other amazing articles that we write. But thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much. I also want to say this. This is Faith's first podcast in a while. Is it your first one in a while or first one ever?
First one ever.
Oh my God. I am part of history. Okay. So this is Faith's first podcast ever. And she has been nervous from start to finish.
I'm also the editor, so that's not going to be. Okay, cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.